Chiefs are potentially on their way to winning 3 straight Super Bowls. Has never happened in the history of our beautiful league in the beautiful championship that we host in February every single year. They have a new weapon over there.
Mm-hmm.
And Patrick Mahomes was chit-chatting about it. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go to Patrick Mahomes, a man who was on another cover of Time this week.
Right. Mm-hmm.
He looks so cool.
So cool.
Great picture.
He's just laying down.
Yeah.
To the victor goes the spoils. Time 100, world's most influential people, Patrick Mahomes. Woo. Okay. That's quite a thing for a guy that plays football better than anybody. It was not A-Rod, I do not think.
Okay.
I think there is other Alex Rodriguez out there.
Just checking.
Like the Caitlin Clark commercial. But he was speaking about the new addition to his team. And it's wild to think that last year's set of weapons, probably the worst that they'll have forever, potentially.
Yeah, good go.
Hollywood, I think you see the speed. You see the speed, instantly. But I think what I've liked so far is how hard he works. He's been at all the work. He's been at the workouts. He's been at the route running, and he wants more. He wants to continue to push himself more and more. And I think he'll have a great role in this offense. The way he's able to run routes, the way he's able to stretch the field. I think he'll be even different than you've seen him before because I think we could utilize him in different ways that I think he hasn't been utilized in yet. I think everybody's seen his speed and the way he's able to track the football down the field, which we'll obviously use. That's something that's huge that I think we need to continue to get better and better at in this offense. But I think the route running is what I've been pleasantly surprised by. Just the way he's able to get in and out of his cuts. He has a good feel for space. And he wants to, like I said, he wants to learn more and more. So I think as he gets within our offense and learns how with the freedom that you have with your route running and your ability to find space, I think we can utilize that ability over the middle of the field. I know he's done that in the past, but I think we can utilize it at an even higher load. So I think it'll be something that we can really emphasize in our offense.
So Hollywood's about to be the best version of Hollywood.
Yep, that's their new cheetah.
Okay, so new cheetah. They've been trying to. Kadarius Toney was potentially going to be the new cheetah. Had some successes. Obviously, had some other situations. They bring in Hollywood Brown though, with Andy Reid's big brain and Patrick Mahomes' ability. So now you have Travis Kelce and Hollywood Brown. This is going to be a weapon that is unstoppable for most defenses. We would assume, Pat.
Yes, Hollywood Brown can straight out fly. I'm talking about 4x1. He probably, 100. He's probably a 10 flat. 40 we already know what he can do, and he can separate. He get good. He's really good getting in and out his breaks. Just throw the ball up, bro. He'll go get it. I think this is a good move for the Chiefs. They're gonna be right back talking about it, and we'll be back playing them hopefully if we can get back in there with Joe being healthy.
Oh, you're talking about Cincinnati Bengals there?
Well,
we are there. When you think about Hollywood Brown's career, he was in Baltimore, and he didn't think that they were utilizing the wide receivers enough, the weapons enough. Because remember, why you got dogs if you ain't going to use them?
Ever.
Yeah, there was a little bit of a pause there. We remember that because of an interview, I think, that was done by Rich Eisen's name was involved in there somehow. I forget how it all came together. Then he goes out to Arizona. Arizona becomes, what Arizona kind of is. He caught some balls from Dobbs, caught some balls from Kyler, did his whole thing. But every time he has left the team, the quarterback has been visibly pissed. Lamar was not happy whenever he left Baltimore because, remember, that was held until draft night out of nowhere. Nobody really knew about it. And then Kyler obviously not exactly thrilled about it. Patrick Mahomes, though, incredibly pumped. The greatest, potentially, of all time.
Oh, yeah.
Patrick Mahomes now adds this weapon. Hollywood's about to be his best he's ever been.
Yeah, he's going to be unbelievable. Not to mention, just the receiver room as a whole. The thing last year was how young they were. And sure, they had MVS, but who knows how, vocal a guy like that is. Hollywood Brown should come in, be the leader day one in that room, at least, especially with the young core with Rasheed Rice. But the scariest part is what happens if they add someone at the end of the first round. We talk about how deep the wide receiver class is. They might end up getting somebody at 32 that then turns into another, Rasheed Rice. There is a chance that coming off their worst core of weapons that they've ever had, this next upcoming year could be the best they've ever had if they, go with a wide receiver and land on that at the end of the first.
Also, with how young they were last year, you would think as Kelsey's getting over, he's not going to have to break his back as much, every single week. Hey, we need this guy to have 100 yards and 10 receptions or whatever. He's going to be able to kind of find a little bit more openings because you do have a guy like Hollywood Brown who's going to be able to take the top off the defense. So hopefully you would imagine Kelsey's going to be, better or not as taxed next year as he was this year.
Well, Kelsey's going to be super motivated too, because Taylor Swift has a new album coming out.
She does.
That's right. Is that soon?
Friday, I think.
Yes, it is Friday.
Friday, she's got a new album coming out. She's been dropping hints.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's been
tons of
dropping hints all over the place.
Just gotta pay attention.
Yeah, if you're able to read the hints,
Yeah.
then you know what's coming.
She had a New Heights hat on. I bet she's got a song called New Heights.
Looks like they were having well. So what I was told by my wife, who noted Swiftie, this is about the ex. This is not about
Which one?
Oh, come on.
But I told her Sam, I was like, what if? How do you know that though? How do you know that? She goes, well, that's just kind of one of the clues that she gave was about a movie, I guess, that this guy did. She posted a similar photo as the photo that guy was replaced by. So the Swifties, from what I'm being told from my wife, this is not my own investigation, although I would like to potentially get to the bottom of it one time to say, ha! I got there.
Yeah.
Knew it.
You know, because that whole thing. But I asked Sam one simple question. I said, what if Travis has been so awesome that maybe that's what it was?
Yeah.
But then it turned into something like, this is the greatest.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like this.
Her first Love album.
Yeah.
She probably had already. She probably had already turned the album in.
There's been a lot of X albums. We need a.
She probably had already turned it.
I don't. With her, it's like
I think she's working right up until.
I think she can do whatever the hell she wants.
Oh yeah.
She has earned that right. I think
doubt.
she does do whatever she wants, but it's like Friday's a big day for the Swifties.
Massive day. I'm pumped. I didn't even realize it was Friday.
Well,
That's
think
incredible.
about Travis. I mean, Travis has got to be on top of the world.
Oh my God. His cup runneth over.
And we appreciate the fact that he's representing football in the way that he is.
Yeah.
Keep being that gentleman.
Thank
Keep
you,
being that
Trav.
gentleman, Travis.
Thank you, Trav.
Go, Trav.
We appreciate you, Travis, and also Taylor. What a beast.